Hi, good night, everyone. First of all, happy birthday, Nicole, and thank you so much for hosting this event. Um, like I said, I'm a 48-year-old mom, recently diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I remember that day so clearly. I was diagnosed on the 28th of August at 1:20 p.m. What happened? At the age of 40, I started doing regular checks because it's so to say that's the age you're supposed to start checking for these things, right? And every year, everything has been fine. I have had a few surgeries thus far because of my condition called neurofibromatosis. So I've had to move several tumors before. All have been benign until now, right? I remember last year in 2024 in October, that's breast cancer awareness month. I did my usual mammogram and they did find a lump there at that time. I did everything I was supposed to do. They said it was something called a BIRAD 3, and the doctor then said, oh, it's grade 3. Nothing needs to be done right now. You can wait a little bit. Check again in the next 6 months to a year. I said, okay. I'm not the expert. The doctor said nothing to be done then. I said, okay. But then I found that this growth started to grow. It started to hurt. So around July, which is my birthday month, which I normally do my normal checks around that time, I said something has to be wrong because it felt different. It started to hurt. My breast was always tender. So I said, let me go do my regular check. So when I did the check with my doctor then, he said, go to a mammogram immediately. Well, long story short, I'm now here. It went from a BIRAD 3 to a BIRAD 5. I knew what a BIRAD 5 meant. Although the doctor didn't want to confirm it that then, he said I still have to do the biopsy. I said, come, let's just skip all that. We know what a BIRAD 5 is. And he said, no, Jenelle, we need to go through everything. And when I got the results on that day, I remember feeling so angry and I was upset. And I cried. Because I thought it was so unfair. I'm sorry, I'm a cry. Because I've had so many other things that I had to deal with. I am a caregiver. I give so much. But then, what I have learned so far through this journey is that God is saying, Jenelle, it's time to rest. So instead of being upset, I took this opportunity to rest. Every 3 weeks, when I have to go to my chemo, I get a week at home as my week to rest. Although I still find it very challenging to rest, I still find myself getting up and doing everything that I normally would do. I would get a little kick and said, no. I said, do not go in the grocery today, you need to rest. I'm so thankful for the support group because I would not have been able to go through this on my own. I got into this healing hub just in the nick of time before the group was closed off, and I'm so happy. Normally I'm not on Facebook at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's when I saw Nicole's post and I clicked on it immediately, and the very next day is when the group was closed off. So I know I got in here at the right time and for a reason. I'm so happy for the people I have met in this group thus far. Lynette, I wouldn't have gotten through so many things if you hadn't called me. I remember on the day Nicole actually called me, I was outside talking to a friend. I was weeping and I was crying in the group. And she called me personally and said, Jenelle, who was there with you? And I'm so happy for this group that I am in. And I know that we're going to beat this. I have to beat this. So thank you again. And I wish everybody all the best for this season. Thank you very much.